Fold orbit is steady.
System, Gavorkum. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Now orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our Resistance contact soon.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Kroller's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
You can't do this.
This is our home.
Should have paid your protection fees then.
And Sloane wonders why people join the Collective.
Say that again. I dare you. You won't get away with this. My people won't allow it. Not for us. Leo Dara would have been slaughtered by the Ket.
Ungrateful prick.
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns, and pay your protection fees.
What are you, the mob?
Other way around. Outcasts of the law, Kadara. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
How are we supposed to survive out there?
Not my problem. You know better than the Nexus.
Don't blame us because you couldn't pay your fees.
Sloan's not running a fucking charity.
We'll find a way. We always do.
No more talking. I'm sick of your shit. Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
Not interested.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more... Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information. Among other things.
So you're a smuggler?
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloan Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshae Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloan? She's a woman of the people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloan was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
I'm taking him, with or without her permission.
We're gonna be friends, you and I. There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloan, I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey! You gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Didn't think I'd see you again. Kadara's honored by your presence and your credits.
If you've got an issue with me...
Relax. I wouldn't hurt a potential customer.
Broad. Squishy thing like you needs protection. Got the best armor in all of Kadara.
Bold claim. Let's see what you got.
Everything's on the console.
Sloane's inside. Mind your damn manners.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venturev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Ven should be judged by the Resistance, not you.
I don't have time for a morality debate. Dismissed.
Your Highness. That could have gone better.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal had more success.
Pathfinder, over here. Have a nice chat?
I think she likes me.
Don't worry. I found a workaround.
Let me guess. It comes with strings attached.
Not any new ones. Remember, Ephra wants Ven alive, so when you get inside, give him this. That'll eat through whatever Sloane's holding him in, and it can't be traced back to us. A Resistance agent will be waiting to pick Ven up.
Ven's intel better be worth it.
You'll be the judge of that, not me. There's a maintenance shaft around the corner, sending the access code to your Omni-tool. That'll get you inside. You should be able to handle the rest.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver.
Literally, in Ven's case. When you're done, come to Tartarus. First round's on me. I promise.
This appears to be the maintenance shaft Reyes mentioned.
Alright, let's punch in the... Looks like it leads to a stockroom. Sam, anyone up there?
No heat signatures detected. The room is clear to enter.
What do you want?
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I'm not with Sloane. Ephra sent me. Answer my questions and I can get you back to the Resistance.
So I'm trading one cell for another?
This is what happens when you make deals with the bad guy. Or stay here. Sloane's sharpening up a spike just for your head.
I'd rather be miserable than Karkan food.
Which brings us back to the Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
This is your way out of here. A Resistance contact will be waiting.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshae?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshae. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
Ephra still entrusted the Moshae to you, and you betrayed them both.
I did what I thought was right. And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from... whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of being a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
Sign up for the outcasts. Pathfinder. I'm afraid Sloane put you on the no-recruit list.
We can still talk, right? I want to know more about the outcasts.
I'll answer what I can.
Tell me about Sloane.
Before the uprising, she was head of Nexus Security. She gave up her position to protect us. We'd be dead if not for her.
Do you know her personally?
She makes it a point to get to know all of her people, which is a lot more than the charlatan can say.
What does it mean to be part of the Outcasts?
For most people, it's a sense of security. Something desperately needed in Helios.
You didn't feel secure on the Nexus?
You weren't there during the uprising. It was chaos. And the idiots running things only made it worse. Thanks to Sloane, we have direction. A family.
So you're happy under Sloane?
Yeah, guess I am. Can't say this is what I expected when I signed up in the Milky Way, but I came to Andromeda to be part of something bigger than myself. I have that with the Outcasts.
Can anyone join the Outcasts? Besides me, of course.
Anyone can show interest, but Sloane has final say on who becomes a member.
I'm guessing there's a selection process.
All recruits undergo a series of trials that tests their endurance, loyalty, and intellect.
Things seem tense between the Outcasts and the Collective.
They're a bunch of hypocritical upstarts who hide their dirty tactics behind good business.
See? There's that tension.
Sloane will make quick work of them.
Why hasn't she done so already?
It's not for me to question her methods. Kadara's ours. Nothing's gonna change that.
That's all for now.
See you around, Pathfinder.
A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
That's where Reyes said he'd be.
do you want?
Relax, I'm not here to cause trouble. I just have a few questions.
Get on with it, then.
Seen any trouble lately?
No more than usual. Murder rate's gone up, but that's not surprising.
Why's that?
More exiles arrive on Kadara every day. Good for trade, but in my experience, more people means more murder.
You're part of Sloane's gang?
Anyone who's anyone joins the Outcasts.
What about the Collective?
Fuck them. They're nobodies. And when Sloane gives the word, they'll be dead nobodies.
Is this still part of Kadara Port?
You mean, is it under Sloane's protection? No. The slums are for exiles who can't pay their protection fees.
Then why are you here? No offense.
To keep the filth in the gutter. You'd be surprised how many people try to sneak up to the docks.
What can you tell me about the rest of Kadara?
You mean outside the mountain? It's no man's land. Ceasefire rule doesn't apply there, so don't go walking up to just anyone.
Even the Outcasts?
Especially the Outcasts. You're packing some serious hardware. I've shot people for less.
I better get going.
If you see any collective bastards roaming around, shoot them for me.
There will always be places like this. Doesn't matter what galaxy you're in. It'll take more than a glass of water to kill me, Doc.
Yes, 2 glass. You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
No leaking here. Just seeing all Kadara has to offer.
A tourist, huh?
Pathfinder, actually.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the Outcast's physician. Quit after Sloane turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
I thought she was supposed to be a woman of the people.
She's whatever she needs to be to stay in power. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloane. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
So let's steal the formula.
Are you crazy? It's heavily guarded. I'm a doctor. I don't know how to fight.
Huh, we do.
The formula's in my old lab. Please don't get killed trying to fix my mistake.
How toxic can it be? Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that. What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm Warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
I can handle it.
A lot of people say that, and then we never see them again. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground, like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep. Worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah, So have at it. Knock yourself out.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Wonder how many drunk idiots have fallen in there.
All right, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
Never liked swimming much anyways.
That is fortunate. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
I bet.
No, Drac, no.
So wait, you're Kesh's father?
Grandfather, actually. She... Tell you about me?
Not exactly. She did used to swear up and down about a stubborn old fossil, usually while hitting something.
Stubborn old fossil, She's called me worse on a good day. Exiles could have rolled up and died, but look at what they've built, even out here. lab. This is gonna be fun.
Looks like outlaws.
Collective wants to join the fun.
Grenade!
Took one out.
Locked from the inside. I'll override it.
Please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
I'm not here to hurt you, Dr.
Farinth. Dr. Arena Farinth.
I only want the Oblivion formula. Then I'll be on my way.
Ryota sent you, didn't he? With a sob story about Sloan misusing his medical breakthrough.
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Because I'm not hiding behind a false be a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
I've seen Dr. Nakamoto's clinic. He's not the type to create something harmful.
That clinic is a front. The charlatan gives anonymous donations so he'll patch up collective thugs, no questions asked. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years. Everything he does for credits.
But you're different.
I place survival above credits. Give Ryota the formula, and I'm as good as dead. Sloane will see to that.
I've seen Sloane's outfit. Not a lot of doctors. You're too valuable to kill.
She'll see it as cooperating with the enemy. Loyalty's more important to Sloane than brains.
You're lying about Dr. Nakamoto to keep the formula.
You willing to bet my life on that?
Yep.
Fuck you.
Shouldn't. Metagel works wonders on stab wounds. And yours.
Good news, Doctor. Got your formula.
You have no idea what this means to me.
One of your old co-workers, Dr. Farrenth, claimed she helped you create Oblivion. That it was always meant to be a drug.
That's a lie. Arena's not even a doctor.
Figured as much. You've only shown yourself to be a decent man.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I won't forget this.
Pathfinder, we just received a notification that there's been a murder in Kadara Port.
Murder, huh? Might be something to look into.
Yes. Lovely planet. Hope we never leave.
He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder? Pathfinder, feeling out of place at the moment. And side effect? Coming here makes me hate Tan a whole lot more. These were our people.
Our job is to get people home. That includes Kadara.
Glad to hear it. They were exiled to nothing and built up to this. We need that on our side.
Thank God. Didn't think anyone would stop. I need you to deliver a message. Please.
First, tell me why they've got you locked up.
I may have had too much to drink. And urinated on one of the guards.
No may have about it. My boots still smell of piss.
I've always been a bad drunk.
What kind of message?
Nothing illegal, I just need to get word to my girlfriend. She's probably worried sick.
All right. What's the message?
My girlfriend Sela works at Tartarus. Most beautiful Asari you've ever seen. Skin like the ocean, eyes like...
Jim, the message?
Right. Tell Sela I've run into a complication. But I'll have the credits to pay Sloane's protection fee soon. Ask her to wait for me. Oh, and leave out the part where I'm in jail. Thanks.
Now that that's done, perhaps you could speak to Reyes about the murders in Kadara Port.
Not a bad little dive.
Tell her to call later. I'm drinking. Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawlers. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would Rokar be in Kadara Port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof. And the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the Rokar.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara Port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
a pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
Sela, I've got a message from Jim, your boyfriend.
Goddess, don't tell me he really thinks I'm his girlfriend.
Hopeful thinking on his part?
More than hopeful. Delusional. Go on then. What's the message?
He said he'll have enough credits to pay Sloane's protection fees soon. And, to wait for him.
You tell Jim thanks, but I'm happy at Taurus. I don't need rescuing. Especially from a public.
I'll set him straight.
Ugh, what a pain.
Guarding the Tempest?
The Nomad. Got some attention when we disembarked, and it's a lot more portable. Seems smart. Only 3 attempts to steal it so far, and 1 offer to buy it.
What was the offer? Just so I know how much I'm driving around.
Negotiations fell apart when he asked if I came with the car. Weird. Must have been something I aimed. Kadara's pretty lively. Lots of people coming and going. And lots of exiles from the Nexus. More than there should be.
I wish we could do more for these people. Most of them just made mistakes.
Best we can do for them is make new homes out there. And not get shivved in some dark alley in the meantime.
Take it this beauty is yours?
The Tempest? Yeah, she's mine.
Hell of a ship. We don't get many like her. Colt Dalton, Kadara Docks Manager. Sloan said to make sure no one harasses you.
Awfully nice of her.
Uncharacteristically so. You must be important.
How safe is it here?
Safety's a commodity on Kadara. Depends on how much you're willing to spend. The port's gun-free, but murder comes in all shapes and sizes. Still, better than living outside the mountain. It's no man's land out there.
Does Kadara get a lot of traffic?
Since we moved in? Oh yeah. Kadara is one of the few planets in Helios with a functioning economy. Got Angara and exiles from all over Helios moving their cargo through this port.
Thanks for your time.
Back to work. Need something?
Thanks for your time.
Back to work.
Did you find Sela? Was she worried?
No, because she's not your girlfriend.
Shit. I hope she changed her mind.
Focus on yourself, Jim. Sela's happy where she is.
Damn it.
Path. Finder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
Drac, how come you like me? We Turians haven't exactly treated Krogan very well.
You aren't like most Turians, Petra. You know what it's like to hurt a little.
I haven't taken half the shots you have. Still have all my limbs.
Give it time.
We can't leave the outlaws to claim this tech.
Get ready to fight!
Damn, that sky is something else. Lots of regret on the Nexus about you guys leaving. Most everyone realizes we're weaker without the Krogan backing us up.
Had to happen. We're done being pushed around.
A wind farm. Smart.
Must be how they power Kadara Port.
Assholes took everything but the rotor hub.
Trouble with scavengers?
Always. Who are you?
Someone who can help.
Seriously doubt that. Your initiative, right? Too clean to be an exile.
I'm a Pathfinder.
A Pathfinder? On Kadara? Holy shit.
You said you had a scavenger problem?
Right, yeah. Bastards come at night, pick the turbines clean of parts. Expensive and annoying.
Sloan doesn't provide security?
Too busy with the collective. I'm not asking for guards, I just want our parts back.
Any idea where I could find these scavengers?
I've started putting trackers on the more valuable parts. Yard drive, generator, they've all been taken to the same nav point.
I'll check it out.
If the parasites put up a fight, don't feel bad about offing them.
How'd you meet Cash?
A few years ago, I was running with a mercenary band, mostly smuggling work. Nova Force. Ambitious name for a small-time crew. On one of the jobs, I got caught by Kesh. Made a deal. I got her some experimental prototypes out of Terminus. She didn't turn me in. It became a thing. She was always good for jobs. Paid well, and upfront. Credits helped me go independent. But then I got suspicious. All the things she was asking me to get. So I asked. That's when I heard about the initiative.
She brought you on.
Oh yeah. I bought the pitch, like everyone else.
an outcast or collective camp. Let's check it out.
Kesh lied to you?
Nah, she's not the type. I'm pretty sure none of us really knew what we were getting into. Bamboozled.
Nice word.
Yeah, I learned it from Sid. She's into some weird old human shit.
Good name for a drink. The Bamboozler.
I'd try it.
Scavengers will be reasonable.
Don't get your hopes up.
Well, that is a kind of reasonable.
Someone got to them first.
And destroyed Ashland's missing parts. What the hell did this? Fiend! Give Ashland the bad news.
you worried about your colony?
Of course, who isn't worried out here?
You don't act like it.
You learn not to show it.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Hostiles ahead! Think that's it.
Got a box of spares somewhere?
You know it.
The Exiles have quite a setup over there. Won't
Be happy to see us.
There is a data pad nearby.
Looks like the Collective tried to get a ransom out of the Outcasts. Wonder if it worked.
The attached nav point has been removed, Pathfinder. I can't determine the exchange location.
What do you miss most about the Milky Way, Vedra?
Understanding how shit works. Back home I knew the politics, the people, the places. Here everything's new. You can't play the system when you don't know what it is.
I don't know about that. The way the Nexus treated us Krogan seems like the system came with us.
Found your scavengers. Dead. A fiend got them.
And the turbine parts?
Destroyed. Nothing left but scrap.
I'll take satisfaction knowing my yard drive isn't being used by a bloody scav. Thanks, Pathfinder.
What do you think about Kadara?
Smells like week-old eggs and curdled milk.
So you regret leaving the Nexus?
Pathfinder, I regret leaving the Milky Way. But if Kadara's taught me one thing, it's that there's no time for regrets. Live in the present or die thinking about the past.
Who runs the wind farm?
It's a communal effort. Everyone helps maintain the turbines. But me and the Solarian are the only trained technicians. So, naturally, that puts us in charge.
Does the Solarian have a name?
Yeah, and if he was ever nice, I'd use it. Until then, he's just the Solarian.
Stay safe.
Yeah, sure.
The transformer platform is off kilter, an easy fix.
You running security here?
Trying. Krogan or not, I'm only one merc. This lot's crazy thinking they can run a wind farm in the Badlands.
Why do you think there have been so many attacks?
All these fancy gizmos out in the open, they're begging to be stolen. We'll say, though, it's damn suspicious those scavs keep hitting the place while I'm off shift. Like someone's telling them when to strike.
Any advice for staying alive in the Badlands?
Get out of the Badlands.
See you around.
Whatever.
Well, well, you're not like the other scrubs around here.
What makes you say that?
Your gear, it's high quality, like the rest of you.
What can I say? I like the best.
Then you're just the man I need. When the exiles came to Kadara, they hid caches of Nexus supplies all over the Badlands. Junk, mostly. Stale protein bars and rations. But among the shit are some serious weapons lifted straight from the armory.
And you know this. How?
I helped steal them. Problem is, those weapons are too good for the scum down here. And I can't sell weapons in Kadara Port without Sloan taking a cut. The cash nav point, though? You interested? It's yours for a fair price.
You've got a deal.
Lovely. Here's the nav point. In the meantime, feel free to take a look at what I've already got in stock.
Scout. Our connections won't do us any favors in a camp like that.
Remember that last push before the Arks left? All that activity for a guess about a galaxy.
I got hit by a power loader. Driver was on 3 calls about where to store rations. Punched it right in the gyros.
Sid gets me so frustrated. I try to be firm. She pushes back. I lay down the law. She pushes some more.
See, that's your problem. Kids need boundaries, sure, but they also want to know you're not the enemy.
Our dad would not have agreed with you.
Your dad sounds like a piece of work. Special ops, right?
Yeah, something like that. You never went into details.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
I know the type.
datapad nearby, Pathfinder.
Got them all. Didn't we just read another datapad like this, but the other way around? This time, the outcasts are blackmailing the collective.
The nav point has also been removed from this datapad.
What is going on?
Sometimes I wonder what Sid and I'd be like if we'd had a better home life. Maybe we wouldn't have grown up to be so difficult.
Difficult's good, Vetra. You took what you had and made it yours. That's all any of us can hope for.
If only you'd raised us, old man.
Haha, you would have turned out so much worse. Maybe a better shot, though.
Okay?
Fine. Just the old plumbing acting up. Even most of my guts are synthetic.
Pathfinder. Ben Terrell claimed he buried the Ket transponder in this location. This is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of ZR. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
They wanted him to suffer.
Not one of mine.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
It's Shalash, the Angaran trade language. A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
Sounds pretty Rokar.
This inscription, along with the DNA and footprints, supports the theory proposed by Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder.
Let's pay our local Rokar a visit.
You know where they are?
I wasn't sitting on my ass this whole time. I'm looking at the place right now.
Send me the coordinates. These murders stopped today. Found it.
That thing's busted.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
Oh yeah, hard part's totally behind us.
This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity problems.
This is Sloane's territory. Gotta make a deal with her first.
What about the charlatan? The Collective's gaining power.
We do not know the charlatan's identity. Sloane may be our only option.
Goes underground.
Hopefully there's a way down. But we're gonna need a really big drill. Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
What surprises me? How not angry I am. Sometimes it feels like I should be angrier.
How would that help? Anger only gets you so far before you buck up and fix what needs fixing.
That's you. That's why you got off the Nexus. It's harder to fix something you can't change.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Heads up. Those exiles won't be on our side.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Here they come!
All these caves, it's a smuggler's dream. We can't leave the outlaws to claim this tech.
Pathfinder, I detect a data pad in the area.
So one guy is responsible for both ransom.
I extracted a nav point.
Let's see how all this turned out.
It's gonna be okay.
Every time you say that, I believe you less.
Doesn't make it less true.
Hey, Scudder. Get any closer and I'll hit you with a corrosive bomb. Killed 2 looters today already. You want to test me?
Whoa, hey, we're no outlaws. We're friendly.
We're nearing the exchange point specified in the Outlaw's data pad.
Shit. Guess it turned out exactly like the outlaw said it would.
Not quite. I'm guessing that's him by the loot.
Pathfinder, there's an additional data pad here.
Drac?
Too much high ground to keep expecting an ambush.
Look, it's easy. You just pull the hinge back and snap the upgrade straight on the barrel.
Doesn't seem secure.
It's secure. I promise.
Back in my day, upgrades were handmade. Custom fitted. None of this off-the-rack, snap-together shit.
Don't say uphill both ways. Don't say it.
Turians didn't used to be so damn lippy either. This is it. Treya's actually gonna show up.
Reyes should be here.
I detect no sign of Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder. Shall we proceed without him?
That's not...
Don't move.
Were we too loud?
Shut up. Farrell will deal with you.
I don't need to tell you what happens next.
Settle down. We only came to talk.
We don't talk with outsiders. You'll bleed, just like the others.
So it's true. You murdered innocent people.
Invaders and sympathizers are not innocent. I will protect my home.
Don't let your hate poison you. We can coexist.
Like here on Kadara. Sloane lies to my people and uses them for power.
I'm not Sloane.
You are all the same.
Not so fast.
You're late.
I've got a good reason. You'll see in 3...
Don't just stand there!
2...
Kill them!
Still mad?
Die!
Reload!
The streets of Kadara are safe again. You did good, Ryder. Don't worry. I'll let all the important people know who to thank.
Maybe the exiles will see the initiative in a new light.
Anything's possible. Admit it, some of that was fun.
We have different definitions of fun.
I'll bring you around. One day. Don't be a stranger, Pathfinder.